Why'd you try getting in votes?
That was at half an hour last night.
Okay, so you're going to put forth a half an hour worth of time in our alliance? I'm not stupid. And what's really funny is I'm not stupid. Everybody's like, oh, he's just all muscles. Okay, well, that's what I wanted everybody to think. That's great. I've beat everybody in chess. Whether that's proof for the pudding or not, what more do you need?
What I'm trying to explain to you, and you know what, I'm not here to like make excuses or have you forgive me or whatever. And I'm not up here because you're head of household. I'm up here because I wanted to talk to you.
Well, you literally did the one thing to piss every single one of us off. You got to put yourself in our position. How stupid are we to keep around the one person that single-handedly wanted to keep the one guy that had all of us? Like, how stupid are we for keeping you?
Can't get enough of Big Brother?
Oh, this is gonna be fun.
You can watch The House Guests anytime with the live 24/7 feed on CBS.com.
Dogs are so much fun. Sometimes I like dogs better than people.
Sometimes, I almost always do.
I couldn't be with somebody that didn't like animals. And my dog, honestly, he comes before anybody.
I'm the same way.
Before my significant others. Right now. Like, oh my God, I miss Gizmo so much. He packed himself in my suitcase. Oh. You worry about them.
3 months, they're gonna forget us. No, it's okay. Don't cry.
They kind of will, though.
I mean, things happen to dogs. They get sick.
No.
You'd be like glad to be voted out because you would just
want to go home.
Want to get home.
To take care of him.
Yeah, they're not dead. It's time for the food competition!
I think you pulled that off good, Jesse.
I like it. It's kind of sexy.
It is. That's the new.
Yeah.
Are you ready for the competition du jour, you crazy Americans? Since I'm HOH, I automatically get to eat, but we'll be playing in this competition. Decide if you want to be the Chardonnays or the Pinot Noirs. Now decide and grab your berets. I will be on the Chardonnays. Let's have a taste of the good life.
Teams kind of fell to where who was sitting on what couch. One side grabbed the red berets and the other side grabbed the green berets.
I was on the green team, and on my team was Jesse, Angie, Michelle, Dan, and Steve.
Not only did we have Jerry on our team, but we also had Rennie. Some of us were very disappointed.
They're water shoes. Oh, Lord.
Oh, no.
The medium. Let me check. Here's the medium. Let me see.
Here, they have scarves, y'all.
No.
We have to win. We get too OP.
I think it was very inappropriate for April and Libra to be bitching about the team. Sometimes they get up on this high horse of theirs and they blame everyone else. Maybe they need to take a look in the mirror.
Damn, dude, that's not fair.
When I first saw the wine bottles, I thought this was a competition for me because being from New Orleans, you know, I like to have a few drinks.
Welcome to a little taste of BBB France, best known for its kisses, the maids, and of course its fabulous wine. Each team needs to choose 3 catchers, 2 pluggers, and 1 thrower. Here's how it works. When the wine starts to flow into each barrel, it will begin dripping out of the holes. The thrower needs to start searching through hundreds of corks, find the corks that match their team's color, and throw them up to their pluggers. The pluggers must then plug the holes in the bottom of the wine barrel in order to keep their wine from leaking out. The catchers, you must fill up the wine glasses with the other team's wine and transported back to the wine bottles and fill them up. The faster the pluggers can plug their holes, the less wine the other team can collect. Whichever team has the most wine after 5 minutes will win food for the week. The losing team will then be eating slop for the week.
Oh my God. I can't do slop again.
I was on slop last week. It's not a fun thing to be on. I just didn't want to be on slop again this week.
It's time to play Stop Your Whining.
There was 3 of us that had already been on slop for a week. You know, we were really, really hungry for this challenge. I definitely don't want to be on slop. And I can't see myself even making it.
Are you ready to stop your whining? Yeah! Go!
This is how the food competition worked. Okay, the first position, which I was a thrower. It was the thrower's job to go to this huge barrel of corks and pick out your team's colored cork. You had to sprint back to your barrel and then launch the cork into this huge vat of wine that's being poured in from God knows where.
3! Here's 3!
My job was to plug the holes up so that the wine couldn't come spraying down where the red team could come in and capture it.
4!
My role as a catcher, I had to steal the wine from the opposing team. The wine that was pouring down from the tower, fill up both of my wine glasses and run them over to our bottles and fill the bottles as efficiently as possible. Growing up in the church, couldn't drink. It crossed my mind if I were to taste the wine, if I would become an alcoholic. But I was focused on winning the competition, not drinking the wine.
8! 5!
My first couple tosses, I just didn't think it was that high. Me being as short as I am, too, doesn't really help the fact.
12! Hey, right here, first! Hey, we got one! One shot!
Call me Michael Jordan because I didn't miss a shot.
7!
Dan was running up, throwing corks, and I could hear every single number he was saying.
8!
It helped me make sure that I plugged every single hole.
That's it! April, yell out when you throw them. Yell something when you throw them.
I kept trying to get April to actually tell me when she was throwing corks, trying to get a signal to know a cork is flying in my head.
Memphis and I knew that we had to react quick. Didn't pay attention to the rest of the game. We paid attention to plugging those holes. We were sitting on them, keeping our fingers in the other holes while we're waiting.
Steven and I had a plan together where he was going to be covering up as many holes as possible, and my job was to just cork as many as possible. But the red wine would flood everywhere, where you couldn't really tell where the holes were.
Hey, that's it! Wally, let's go! That's it! 17!
When I'm in a competition, I have more to prove because I'm older and I want to show people that I still have the spunk in me to compete.
19! Come on, Dan! Let's go! Let's go, dude! 11!
I think Rennie did very good in the food competition. She got her glasses filled the whole way, and I definitely admire that Rennie is playing her heart out in the competition.
Honey, if anybody knows how to pour some wine, it'd be me. Especially if it was Chianti.
Wine was coming down so hard, it would actually spit out of the glass. So I learned the technique to actually cup my hand over the wine glass so that it collected in the wine glass.
16!
sudden, I realized that the green team must have been doing a good job because they were plugging up their holes, and there was no more wine for me to fill up my glass with.